really feel that, when both are very competent, like charity bhi chahiye, justice bhi chahiye, both are true. This is very, very weak synthesis, and this is not you have to arrive. You have to act like you are a participating in a debate, but from both the sides. You're also going for the topic and also going against the topic. So just do the same thing. Just because your accountability is not going to be questioned, can you really go ahead? This is how power can really test your identity. Adversity also can reveal who you truly are, and power also can reveal who you truly are. Now the matter is, when you actually give the thesis, antithesis, and the arguments, both the stuff, now you're stuck. What to choose? Can we just simply say, okay, both are the good test of the character? Topic ये कह रहा है कि जहाँ पे ज्यादा जस्टिस होता है वहाँ पे लेस चैरिटी की जरूरत है. Now the point is that इस पर्सपेक्टिव को हमें बदलना है और सिंथेसिस कुछ हायर देना है. Now can you see, both is holding true. Justice is also right, charity also right at a different places. But they are not saying, as we said, justice should replace the charity. But at what point? And what is the role of a charity in a society itself? How the charity is then coming up to the justice? You can say that a food relief जो है, it becomes the entitlement by the Food Security Act for 2013. So you have to make sure that when you're advocating for the thesis and antithesis, that's okay. You can go the individual. But in the synthesis, you have to tell the role of a charity itself, and that will fetch you your good marks. Hello and welcome to the episode 7 of Janhit Mein Jari. Today's episode is about how to arrive at the synthesis. Yes. So can you see the topic over here? Nearly all men can stand the adversity. Okay, everyone can stand the adversity. But if you want to test a character of a man, give them the power. What is this topic advocating for? That means, if suppose I have to test anyone's character, so I will test on the basis of what and how he is going to behave if I have given the power. And I'll be not judging his character based on the adversity or the downfall that the person is going through. Here, how can you really arrive at the synthesis? Because both things are talking, in their own ways. Like, yes, adversity also, checks the man's character in different way. And power also is doing the same. Like, they are not saying that adversity is bad in terms of judging the character. They are saying the more, precise way of judging anyone's character is like, give them the power, right? So, in such situation, how to arrive at a synthesis? It sounds like both are very, very competing values. So, what is the breakthrough this? Okay, similarly, there is one topic which you can see here, and that topic is a society that has more justice is a society that needs less charity. What does that mean? मतलब अगर जिस भी society में ज़्यादा justice है, वहाँ पे less charity हो सकती है. Now the point is that कि in a society, यहाँ पे भी 3 keywords है. How you are judging the society in terms of justice or charity. So what is the role of a justice in a society and what is the role of a charity in a society? Okay, now in such topic, you can come up with the thesis and antithesis for both, and we are going to discuss that. But I think the problem that many students feels is like how to arrive at a synthesis. So let's understand what is the mechanism that you need to give for such when you see both are the values which are holding true for a certain situation, how to get through, through the synthesis. Let's start with this. So the really solution for this problem is that partitioning method. What is that? Let's understand first. How to arrive at synthesis when you see that there is a one side, there is the adversity. At the one side, there is a power. At the one side, there is a justice. At one side, there is a charity. Both. Can you see? Both are holding true at a certain, stages. Now, how to arrive at the synthesis? Understand it very well. So, both the thesis and antithesis are true in their own context. Adversity at some place really reveals who you are. Power also reveals who you are. So, how to arrive at synthesis? This is what the thing is. Neither wins by the argument. So, the synthesis is basically a border you have to draw across the topic. Like, in what context both are going true and which are the better option, better than the two. Like, okay, who is actually overweighing the, over other. So, this is how you come up with the synthesis. There are 4 stages. Let's read one by one. First, let's understand the theory, and then definitely I'll go through both the topics. We'll understand the thesis, antithesis, and then I'll understand how we are arriving at a synthesis. Okay? So, first step is that state both sides at a full strength. That means, as we have already talked, right? Whenever you're seeing a task format topic, okay, when you see that, there is a proverb where you can advocate for both the sides, for the thesis and for antithesis. In that task format, you have to act like you are participating in a debate, but from both the sides. You're also going for the topic and you're also going against the topic. So just do the same thing. Like, give each of the topic, thesis, antithesis, the best lawyers, and give a fair pointers for each of them. Second thing how you have to do is find the hidden variable then. What is that? So ask when each side is right. At what context the adversity would work? At what context the power would work? At what context justice would work? At what context the charity would work? Ask this question to yourself. So here, which part of a character is tested and whether the reflection is present or not. This is what we have to, understand. Next, third stage is what? Name the deeper test. Like, a mature synthesis does not say the both tests are true. So if you really feel that, when both are very competing, like charity bhi chahiye, justice bhi chahiye, both are true, this is very, very weak synthesis, and this is not you have to arrive. So what you have to do that it says that which test you more, like which is giving you a higher chance of understanding a man's character, which is giving a higher curve of a justice. Like what is that? So you have to go in the synthesis, you have to maturely giving the answers, like what is going best and suited best over there. Okay, we'll see through this. And the fourth is that rise to the holding lines, like one sentence that governs the both cases and resolve the tension without splitting the difference. And we are going to see how we are actually arriving at that one sentence. Okay, let's begin with the first essay. What are we learning? We are learning how to arrive at a synthesis. Okay, when you can see both the values that you're seeing are actually very equal and they're holding its place at, at a particular context. Now let's start with the first topic is that nearly all men can stand adversity, but to test a man's character, give him the power. This is basically a quote given by the Abraham Lincoln, right? Now, what would be your thesis? Let's understand what would be your thesis. So they are saying that power is, when you want to test a character of a man, you should give them the power that is a better, version of it. So the power test is the deeper when you have to check the character. What are the stuff that we are going to write for the argument? So we'll say that, yes, whenever, you are given adversity, right? So whenever in the adversity like any failure, any downfall that you are seeing. So at this point, everyone is watching you. You are already going through hard time and there is no way that you are actually reflecting or coming out that strong, right? So obviously the thing is that the adversity is not going to give you yourself, coming into the light कि आप ऐसे हो, right? ये adversity में नहीं पता चलेगा. Second, अब होता क्या है? How power really done that? How power really works? So power removes the leashes. That means what? Whenever you are giving a power, that means you have no restrictions at all. And when you can, anyone can tell you कि आपके पास ये power है, आपके पास ये authority है, and you can go anywhere, in any direction. At that moment is the true test of the power. राइट कि आप क्या कर सकते हो, आप किस हद तक जा सकते हो, क्या आपके बिलीफ सिस्टम को तोड़ के जस्ट बिकॉज योर नाउ योर अकाउंटेबिलिटी इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी क्वेश्चनड, कैन यू रियली गो अहेड? This is how power can really test your identity, right? To test your character. Third is that power is a mirror. How? So power amplifies what is already inside. The liberator who turns the dictator. Like the one who is really advocating for the good values, you have often seen in the history that these people only turn out to be a dictator kind of a stuff. And we have given the example, the Robert Mugabe, which is Zimbabwe, right? From a Zimbabwe. That this is how you can say that in terms of power as well, power is doing the both things. Power also revealing the character. It could be a good character, bad character, but it can reveal your character. Whereas adversity has having, you cannot do really much about it, right? And but you have to go for the antithesis. You can definitely say that what hard times really do. So hard times, usually when you are coming to the power, now you know. So you try to pretend to be someone else. You try to pretend to be humble. But when the adversity hits you, you have no idea how to go about it, right? So the thing is that it really drops the pretense. And when you have nothing to lose, you come out naturally who you are. So basically in the adversity case also, your character is revealing. It is not that your character is not really being checked in terms of adversity. That is the antithesis. Second is what? It's the endurance on trial. So adversity asks one thing. Can you hold your value when everything is taken from you? So how much you are going to hold on your morals? How much are you going to be holding the integrity? Are you going to, adhere to the courage to face the adversity? What are the values that you are going to hold even in the adversity? that is also what it is. It's also a test of your character, right? So you cannot just simply say that adversity तो सभी से समझ सकते हैं, but उसमें character नहीं पता चलता. Character के लिए power ही बिना जरूरी है. So that is what we are saying in the antithesis. We know in the adversity as well, we can see that if someone is holding on to the core principles of it, that is also a true test of the character. Third is that history has a proof. What? So the subjugated nations and the jailed leaders who refuse to break under the pressure. Okay, and now we know the Nelson Mandela, he's being imprisoned for the 27 years, right? So these are the texts that you can give in the antithesis. Now we have just fairly enough, discussed about the thesis and antithesis part of the power versus adversity wala aapka micro theory. Now let's understand, we can see that both are very good in terms of judging the character. Adversity also, बहुत ही सटीक तरीके से हमने बताया कि yes, adversity also can reveal who you truly are. And power also can reveal who you truly are. Now the matter is, when you actually give the thesis, antithesis and the arguments for both the stuff, now you're stuck. What to choose? Can we just simply say, okay, both are the good test of the character? Nope. How you have to go about it? So the thing is that adversity जो होता है ना, adversity is like a first exam. It tests what you can bear. Like what is your endurance? Okay. Adversity checks that. Like at what point you can go and can hold your values, and at what point you can actually go and break down of that. So adversity is the first test which gives an impression that what you can truly endure of. And the more is that, the deeper examination. Okay, it's like a first semester and it's like a final one. So the deeper examination is the power. What it do is, it tests who you allow. Like what is the restraint? If you are given the power from the entire world, you have all the authorities, you can do anywhere, whatever that you really want. Can you really hold back and do what truly matters and what truly needs to be done? Can you do that? Can you do the restraint on yourself? That is a deeper test. Can you see the deeper character, का test यहाँ पे हो सकता है power की तरफ. So what we can say in the synthesis, this is a synthesis, then we are understanding कि what is the line, what is the partitioning line. कि एक context में एक fit होता है, which is when adversity gives you a different test, power gives a different test of a character. So this is what we are trying to say. Adversity measures the endurance, power measures the restraint. They are not the same virtues. Character, जब आप judge करते हो किसी का, तो there are different virtues, right? You wanted to judge what are the virtues that a man is carrying. So both the stuff, adversity and the power, they are judging the different virtues. So they are not the same virtues. So one event cannot test the both. That is a synthesis. You cannot say that just to test the character of a person, give them a power or give them the adversity. It is like what is the situation that you are seeing into the person. So the different virtues can be really being, revealed about it. What is the second thing is that? So sequence is really matters, and it's not a tie between the two. Okay, it is not the tie between the adversity and it's not a tie between the power. It is the sequence that really matters. This is the synthesis. What is that? Adversity comes first and is easier to pass. Why? Because you're actually helpless. You cannot do much in the adversity. Okay, so that's the first test and which is easier to pass. But power comes later and cuts deeper because nothing outside you holds you back. Because now all the power is inside you. Like you can actually do anything, whatever you want. When you're at that position where you can, impose your stuff onto the people. So how much you are actually doing it very well. Can you really hold the justice part of it? So ये सारी चीजें आती है जब आपके पास power दिया जाता है. So that is a deeper test. That is what we are saying that the sequence matter. The third thing is the clean contrast. What is that? One subjugated, then freed. Means Mandela passed the both test. Many liberators passed the first and failed the second. Okay, so it is about that. Ki if you really want to test the character, so we are not saying now both are okay, both are true. We are definitely giving them a distinct idea ki which one holds in what context, the other one holds in what context. And then we are coming up with that there are many person who actually pass the first test, might fail the second one. Okay, now the ultimate line, the fourth thing that we actually talked about, that now you have to give a very concluding ultimate line where you can actually give a synthesis in that format. और वो क्या हो सकता है इस टॉपिक के लिए सुनिए. So adversity test what you can bear and power test what you allow yourself to do. So power is the later and the deeper examination. So what I'm trying to give? I'm trying to give a synthesis that yes, both are very good, but both are not equal. They are holds in a different context. And in terms of that, when I have to give the synthesis, I am explaining how power is basically greater in terms of giving the true test of the character. Okay, let's move ahead with the second topic, which is again holding the two equally competing values, which is a justice and the charity. What is the topic? A society that has a more justice is a society that needs less charity. क्या बात कर रहा है ये टॉपिक? टॉपिक इज सेइंग दैट जहां पे भी जस्टिस ज्यादा है वहां चैरिटी करने की जरूरत कम पड़ती है. नाउ लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट we can say about this. So if we have to talk about the thesis, of course, what we'll say that the justice replace charity whenever possible. यही होना चाहिए. Justice should be replacing the charity because justice is holding a higher command over here. And here we are saying कि yes, justice जो है वो it converts the kindness into the entitlement. Now I am not supposed to like ask anything on the mercy of something. It is my entitled right, and that is what justice brings. So that is basically very true. What justice do? Justice gives the entitlement. Second thesis that it is about a dignity. So a right is a claim when with the heads up. The gift is received when we are head down. So whenever someone is doing the charity or like bowed down to them, ki okay, I've been blessed that someone is giving me the charity. But justice is something that is your right. You can claim with the dignity. That's why justice, I'm trying to give attributes of a justice, what it can give. Justice gives the entitlement. Justice gives the dignity. Okay. Third thesis for me is that it is a reliability. Why it's a reliability? Because justice is more reliable because it's the obligation on the state to give you that right. Okay, so that's why it's more reliable. I am not supposed to wait for someone to come and do the charity. I know it is my right. I know it is my dignity. It is my entitlement. And there is an obligation on the state that it should come and serve me what I really need. So that's why I say it's more reliable. Third is that it's not an alibi. It's like a visible charity. Let the state and the middle class feel the problem is handled. So the law never been changed. So basically at times what happens that just charity becomes an excuse. Justice sometimes is not served because they really thought the charity has been given and maybe that issue has been resolved. That is where I am starting my antithesis. Okay, so you understood कि okay, this is the pattern. This is what I am saying कि okay, justice should replace the charity whenever it's possible. Now I am saying, but क्या justice हर जगह रह सकता है? So ये मैंने justice के बारे में भी बताया. अब मैं बताती हूँ what charity can do. So justice cannot do everything. Okay, from here I'm starting my antithesis here. So the justice cannot be everywhere. तो अगर कोई ऐसा वक्त है, ठीक है, कि जहाँ पे एक चीज को जैसे कि हंगर स्ट्राइक हो रही है, now we need to distribute something. You cannot just say that okay, I need to distribute a food, so I need to pass a law. So what are the things that to do a pass a law we know? We have learned in the polity. So there are so many things. So right must be written, funded, staff, and fought in a court and made to the reach to the villages. तब तक भूखे मरी जाएंगे ना, इतना long process है. That's why justice की जब तक बात नहीं कर रहे, some at a basic level charity होनी चाहिए ताकि भूखे लोगों को at least खाना मिले. That is the power of a charity. Second is what? It's an emergency. What if the sudden flood happened? You cannot really immediately reach out. So you have to come up with the peoples, around you who can really help out in terms of a charity. So in the terms of emergency, charity really works. Third, it is the last mile. Law reaches the categories and misses the person who with no papers and no categories. So whenever we are talking about justice is actually somehow bounded to the, lot of the obligations in terms of paperwork. Okay. At that time, when someone is not getting what he truly entitles to, at that time, charity can come handy and can really help the person. Okay. Fourth, things law cannot supply is that company for the old, care for the dying, a state can fund a bed, not someone to sit beside. So the charity comes when you actually see that someone is really taking care of you. Because state has its own role to play. It cannot really come out on its own share or its own work and to give you all. So charity is also having a role at some place. So बात ये है, टॉपिक ये कह रहा है कि जहां पे ज्यादा जस्टिस होता है वहां पे लेस चैरिटी की जरूरत है. नाउ द पॉइंट इज दैट इस पर्सपेक्टिव को हमें बदलना है और सिंथेसिस कुछ हायर देना है. Now can you see both is holding true. Justice is also right, charity also right at a different places. But you are not saying, as we say, justice should replace the charity. But at what point? And what is the role of a charity in a society itself? So here comes the synthesis. Now understand it very well. Charity comes first in a time. जब जरूरत होती है ना तब चैरिटी की जरूरत होती। तो हम लोग कर क्या रहे हैं, जैसे कि हमने कहा दोनों सही है, बट आपको ये बताना है कि कौन से कॉन्टेक्स्ट में सही है। तो चैरिटी कब सही है बच्चा? चैरिटी तब सही है कि जब टाइम की जरूरत है ना तब चैरिटी की जरूरत है। जस्टिस कम्स फर्स्ट इन द इम्पोर्टेंस, और जब जरूरत डिग्निटी की हो, राइट की हो, और जो ऐसा हो कि एंटाइटलमेंट देना ही चाहिए, तो देन जस्टिस बिकम्स द फर्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंस टू गिव। हाउ टू अराइव एट अ सिंथेसिस नाउ? नाउ लिसन. Charity turns harmful the moment it becomes the reason for not to building a system that could reach. So charity कब काम नहीं आती? जब सरकार को ऐसे लग जाता है कि ये charity से काम चल रहा है इनका. Only that time the charity doesn't work. Now, what is the thing? So we need to understand this. कि role of a charity in a just society is what? It is not a less or it is not new. It is about the contextual. And यही contextual चीज हम यहाँ पे बताना चाहते हैं. What is the role of a charity here? A weak justice system. Charity does the main work, feeding and schooling and treating and a substitute. जब weak system होती है तब charity का काम होता है वो सारी basic चीजें provide करे, और जब strong justice system होती है तब charity moves to the edges, to disaster and to do no law can supply and it's act as a supplement. तो ये है रोल. इट्स नॉट अबाउट चैरिटी इज लेस और लेस मोर. रोल ये है चैरिटी का, जब वीक सिस्टम है तो वीक सिस्टम के लिए जस्टिस का काम लेके सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे, और जब स्ट्रॉन्ग सिस्टम है तब जब उसी वक्त काम करेगी जो इमरजेंसी सिचुएशन है, दैट इज व्हेन चैरिटी अप्लाई एज अ सप्लीमेंट. दीज आर द कीवर्ड्स दैट यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड. गॉट इट? नाउ व्हाट इज द वन लाइनर दैट एक्चुअली वी कैन गो? ठीक है. सो द जस्टिस सेट द फ्लोर. Charity covers what no floor can reach. So, one test for any act of giving is the building towards a right or replace the one. Got it? So, this is what you have to do is that whenever you see a two competing values, whether the adversity हो, power हो, कौन से context में काम करके ये बताना है, और उसके बाद उसमें sequence बताना है. In terms of this, what we have seen the justice है and charity है. तो जस्टिस का एक अपना रोल है, चैरिटी का एक अपना रोल है, बट चैरिटी का रोल जो टॉपिक के हिसाब से वो लेस और मोर है. हमें ये बताने कि चैरिटी का रोल सिर्फ इतना है, ईदर व्हेन इट्स अ वीक जस्टिस सिस्टम इट विल बेसिकली व्हाट इट विल रिप्लेस. ओके, इट विल जस्ट मेक श्योर दैट इट व्हाट वी आर सेइंग द सब्स्टिट्यूट द जस्टिस. एंड व्हेन देयर इज अ स्ट्रॉन्ग सिस्टम, स्ट्रॉन्ग जस्टिस सिस्टम, द रोल ऑफ अ चैरिटी इज व्हाट? अ सप्लीमेंट. गॉट इट? सो दिस इज हाउ यू हैव टू अराइव एट द synthesis. Basically what you have to do is a borderline, understand which context it does, and then first either give which one is the better, or then either give in what context it will work better. This is how you have to go about it. So are you understanding what we are doing? We understand that okay, the topic is saying that जहाँ पे ज़्यादा justice होता है वहाँ पे जो charity है वो less हो जाती है. But यहाँ पे बात ये नहीं है कि charity zero हो जाती है. That's the synthesis you should never arrive at. कि okay, justice is everything. No, it is not. It's about the role of a charity in the just system. And that is what we are saying. What are we saying? कि जब भी आपकी justice system strong है, तो charity क्या काम करेगी? उसको supplement करने का. मतलब जब भी आपकी emergency situations है, जहाँ पे government को time लग सकता है, charity at that time will give you supplements. But when there is a weak, completely weak justice system, the charity will replace and substitute the justice system. Because ultimately, यहाँ पे what truly matters here is that the people should be get served, whether from the state or whether from a charitable trust. Got it? So, now you can actually give, in your synthesis, you can actually give a sequences. Like एक relief work है, that becomes a guaranteed work with the Manrega. Second, you can say a charitable school है, but it gets a legal claim by the right to education of the 2009. How the charity is then coming up to the justice? You can say that a food relief जो है, it becomes the entitlement by the Food Security Act for 2013. So you have to make sure that when you're advocating for the thesis and antithesis, that's okay. You can go the individual. But in the synthesis, you have to tell the role of a charity itself, and that will fetch you, good marks. So what we are saying, in each case, the giving was the first stage and the right was the second. Only the second stop depending on the someone else generosity. So, as I said, we have to understand the attributes of a justice. We have to understand the attributes of the charity. Okay? So, the sharpest contrast now, you have to close the argument. Then, we have two great thinkers. One is Gandhi and one is Ambedkar. And both having a different takes. जैसे कि justice and charity का role पे क्या है वो आप बता के end कर सकते हो ये topic को. क्या है? गांधी जी कहते हैं, गांधी placed his hope in changed hearts and the moral duty of the strong. So it's actually inclined. Gandhi is talking about the charity, like, the people should change their hearts and do more and more for the society. Whereas Ambedkar state that, Ambedkar wrote dignity into the right that could be enforced so that it would never depend on anyone's goodwill. So the Ambedkar is talking about, no, it's a justice, it's a right that everyone should get, and no one should be, rely on someone's mercy. These are the two thinkers which you actually can add in terms of thesis and antithesis as well. But this is what I'm trying to give you a sharpest contrast of the two thinkers. Okay, so both are right about their own stage. Ambedkar was right about the stage a nation must not stop at. Okay, so we should not completely rely on the charities. Nation must not think about the charity. It's about the society who really needs to, go ahead with this. Now that we've understood everything, so how to judge a proverb in the examination hall? Understand this very, very well. Name the tension in the two word. Okay, आपको अभी तक ये पता चल गया होगा कि what are the micro themes ही हमने कर लिए. So you have a better understanding now कि how to diagnose the tensions, which are hidden in the topic. In that, suppose here you're talking about endurance against restraint, जो कि हमने बात की थी. Suppose adversity है and power है. So adversity क्या करता है बच्चा? Endurance है and restraint करता है power. So these are the basically attributes you have to open up. Relief against the right. So relief is what? Charity is the relief against the right. If you cannot name it, you have not understood the quote. जब तक आप उसके एट्रीब्यूट सही तरीके से नहीं एक्सप्लेन कर पाओगे, आपके पेपर में वो लैंग्वेज की कोहेरेंसी नहीं आ पाएगी. ये सबसे पहली चीज आप सीखिए. That's why understanding the tensions is very, very important. Second stage, ask whether one side makes the other possible. जैसे कि if yes, you have an order. An order is your border. मतलब अगर आपको पूछना है कि okay, in what stages and in what ways the things are working, in what situation, तो आपको पता चलेगा कि ये कॉन्टेक्स्ट में क्या वर्क करता है और दूसरे कॉन्टेक्स्ट में क्या वर्क करता है. राइट? इफ नो, लुक फॉर अ कंडीशंस और अ मिसिंग थर्ड पीस इंस्टेड. सो अगर आपको वो मिसिंग पीस नहीं मिल, अगर आपको नहीं सिचुएशन पता चली कि कौन सी चीजें कौन से कॉन्टेक्स्ट में वर्क कर रही है, so what is the missing piece that you have to understand? And for that, I always said, always apply the topic to your personal life. Make it more personalized. Like if you have to implement that topic in your life and apply that, where you are going to stuck. This is the second stage you have to do. Third, ask which side is temporary and which is the permanent. जैसे कि the temporary one comes first, okay, and the permanent one comes second and matters more. So the difference is the lifespan of the line. So you have to ask yourself what is going to be long lasting. कौन सी चीज जो है उसको कितना मैटर देना चाहिए, जो लॉन्ग लास्टिंग रहेगी वो ज्यादा मैटर करेगी rather than the temporary. These are the questions that you have to come up with when you see the quotes. So the fourth point is what? Reverse them and see what breaks. मतलब जो भी चीज एडवोकेट की जा रही है, now you have to do the antithesis. Now here we are talking about that how power is the best way to check the character. अगर आप सिर्फ पावर को देखोगे और पावर को ही फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी देखो किसी को भी चेक करने के लिए, that means what you are doing. So power before the adversity gives you a leader which was never tested. You have no idea how that person has really gone through the adversity, because adversity is the first stage. You need some sort of a baseline, right, to understand the personality. So that is the adversity कि आपने बात ही नहीं किया, आपने directly उसको power दे दिया, so you have no idea what the person would really go ahead with, right? So what are you doing? You are reversing the case. Second is what? Charity forever in a place of a justice gives you a dependence built into a system. अगर आप सिर्फ charity को ही बात करोगे तो आपके पास कौन सी situation आ जाएगी? तो this is how you have to see things. कि if the topic is talking about this, in what context where it is really falling into a place? What if I reverse the situation? What if I change? That is what the antithesis do, like, right? What are the limitations and what are the flip the script? When you flip the script, you see like what are the lacunas, and that is how you're coming up with a more nuanced kind of arguments. Now understand the step 5, which is very, very critical. Okay, what is saying that? Like you're doing this with your, essay topic. You're asking the tensions. Then you're actually, taking one side, understanding this. Then you're actually giving it a, what if there is a one permanent chance? कौन सी value कहाँ पे hold कर रही है? Then you're giving a reversing to them. ठीक है, antithesis के बारे में सोच रहे हो. This is how you brainstorm while you're, arriving a synthesis. ये सारी ये चीजें होती है. But when you actually wanted to write a synthesis, कभी-कभी ऐसा हो जाता है कि आप अपने sentiments पेपर पे डाल देते हो. What is the sentiment? Sentiment you feel like कि हाँ truly इस चीज को ना इस तरह से follow होना चाहिए. So what sentiments does? Sentiments might sound very safe कि both sides are true, or sentiments might sound like कि this is also true in that context, but it's very vague. What synthesis? Synthesis का attribute क्या है? Synthesis is something which you're coming up strongly in a way कि आपको पता है कि ये चीजें यहाँ पे disapprove हो रही है, इसलिए यहाँ पे approved हो सकती है. So synthesis you are basically a claim, and you are actually not giving a मोटा superficial का claim. You are actually giving this claim is coming because these things fails at this time, but this would never fail. So how you to write a synthesis? So synthesis is basically a claim in a one sentence. Okay, and you give the mechanisms or the analogy for why the line really falls there. Like you have given a thesis, you have given an antithesis, and then you're actually coming up to the synthesis. Synthesis is basically what truly matters then. And why it truly matters, वहाँ पे आप बता दें कि अच्छा ये मेरा claim है इसके बारे में, and then give one example that passes it and the one that feels it. Like in what context? This is how you provide the synthesis. And name the strongest objection and answer it in a one line. So this is how you actually arrive at a synthesis. जब आप बात करते हो कि अच्छा ये चीज़ यहाँ पे होल्ड होती है, ये चीज़ यहाँ पे होल्ड होती है, ये दोनों का कॉन्टेक्स्ट ये है. अगर ये दोनों के कॉन्टेक्स्ट से भी परे जाके हमें कोई चीज़ समझनी है, अगर जैसे कि हमने ये बात किया था, एडवर्सिटी है, पावर है, बट दोनों किसको टेस्ट करें? कैरेक्टर को टेस्ट करना क्यों इंपॉर्टेंट है? व्हाई इट इज सो? एंड इफ इट कैरेक्टर को टेस्ट करना इंपॉर्टेंट है तो कौन सी कंडीशंस पे कर रहे हैं वो भी तो समझो. तो कौन सी कंडीशन पहले फॉलो होगी, कौन सी कंडीशन सेकंड फॉलो होगी, और वो कहाँ पे जाके फेल होगी, तब जाके जब आप आते हो तब आपको एक सीक्वेंस मिलता है. That is how you arrive at a synthesis. I hope now it's very clear to you. So what you have to do is never use these lines like both are the important in their own way. ठीक है? Balance on the two sides is really needed because that is never a synthesis. Synthesis has to be like either you go and tell them कि ये sequence matter करता है, या इधर ये बताओ कि ये इससे better है और इस context में है, या फिर ये बताओ कि charity less नहीं होती, जीरो नहीं हो जाएगी, चैरिटी का कॉन्सेप्ट चेंज हो जाएगा, एंगल्स चेंज हो गए. दिस इज हाउ यू हैव टू डू अ सिंथेसिस. ओके बच्चा, नाउ व्हाट वी हैव गिवन इज दिस इज हाउ वन लाइनर सिंथेसिस कुड लुक लाइक. एडवर्सिटी एंड पावर है. सो बेसिकली क्या होता है? endurance in the entrance exam. That means whenever you are in adversity gives you the endurance, and that's the first entrance exam, and restraint is the final one. When you get to the power, you get to know if you could restrict yourself in order to stop yourself from doing the unnecessary stuff. So that restraint is the final exam. This is how you have to understand. As I said, open up the attributes from the keywords. Okay. Second, justice and charity के बारे में बात करें तो charity comes first, always comes with the time. It comes with the time first, and justice comes first as a importance. क्यों importance है? Yes, entitlement चाहिए, rights देता है, dignity देता है. That means it holds its own importance. So every both sides are true. Say where one ends and one really begins. So in the proverb, try and understand कि in what way, in what context you are saying it. That needs to be very, very reflective in your synthesis. So what you can do is that try and attempt writing an essay. Thesis जो है आपको पता होगी किस तरह से निकालनी है अभी, एंटीथेसिस पता है. अब सिंथेसिस निकालते वक्त यही सवाल पूछिएगा कि in what context one is holding correct and what context the other is not going well, और उसके लिए what truly matters. Either sequence wise, this is the first step, which is a partition. Go sequence wise, what really works at what point of time. Okay, I hope you liked our video. Please do consider subscribing to our channel. Please hit the like button if you're appreciating our initiative, and see you in the next video. Thank you so much.